Hi and welcome to Strengthen with Sarah. Today we're going to be doing a glute focus workout and we're using a mini band. Now this mini band that I have does have a good amount of give to it. You want one that's still pretty strong but also has, you can actually take it apart. You don't want it to be super rigid that you actually can't even open it a little bit. So you want to have some amount of give. Once you have that band, we're going to get started. So coming to lie down on any side of your choosing. The band is going to go around the arches of your feet, so the middle part of your foot. And we're going to be propped up. So we're going to be on the bottom forearm and we're going to be lifting. So our side waist is actually going to be away from the floor. If that doesn't feel good for you, then you can always come down so your side waist, those side ribs are actually on the floor. Okay, so you choose. But if you want it a bit more challenge here, then we're lifting from that side waist, we're on our forearm. The legs are going to be bent here. So have a nice strong bend into the legs and we're going to get started. So from this position, the band is around your feet and we're going to find a lift from that top leg. So that top knee and the top foot lift away from the bottom, or the bottom leg, I should say, and then they close back in. And again, they lift up and away from that bottom leg and then slowly lower back in. Good. Keep going. Lift and lower. Temptation is just the knee lifts and not the foot, but I really want you to stretch that band, lifting that foot up. Awesome. Last few here, lifting that top leg and lowering down. Good. Last two. Lift and lower. Just see this one as your warm-up. This is quite nice for now. Lift and lower. Awesome. This one here, we're going to lift and hold this position. So hold it here. Can you straighten that top leg? This is why you want to have some amount of give. Top leg goes straight. Then you bend it back in and hold. And again, straighten that top leg. Squeezing for that top glute. So really try and straighten the leg as much as possible and then bend it back in. Amazing. Keep going. Stretch that band, straighten that leg and bend back in. Awesome. Last three here. We straighten, you squeeze that leg, keep it lifted a certain amount, it's not dropping to the floor, and back in. Final two. You're doing so good. We straighten, we hold, and bend back in. Awesome. One more time. Straighten and hold this position. The foot is really flexed, but it's lifted. Then keep it straight, but tap it down to the floor. And then lift it straight back up as high as you can. And again, tap the foot down to the floor and lift. Good. We tap the foot down and lift. Really stretching that band, straighten the leg, tap down and lift. Good. Last two. Lower and lift. One more. Lower the leg down, lift it nice and high. Hold this position. Hold it here. I want you to find tiny pulses, keeping that foot high. Tiny, tiny pulses. Good. We stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've got another 10, 9. That was cruel. I'm sorry. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay here and hold. Then lower the leg down. Give it a gentle tap. Amazing job. Take that band around your knees. So just shimmy the band up. I know it's not always the comfiest thing to have on, but sometimes we gotta do these things for the gains. So again, staying propped up if that feels good. If not, you can go down onto the floor, your choice. We're going to again lift that leg up and lower it back down. Good. Find a lift of the leg here, top leg, and then lower it back down. And again, we're lifting that top foot and that top knee. The band is just now around that knee rather than the foot. Awesome. Keep going. Last three. Lift and lower. Last two. Lift and lower. Last one. Lift and hold this position, holding it here, keeping that top foot flexed if you can, And then just slowly begin to find some circles here. Imagining you have a pencil on the end of that top knee, and you're just drawing some circles. They might not look like circles if your leg's shaking, but that's okay. Keep going. Good. Circling. One more here. Big circle and hold. Change direction of that circle. Last few on this side, then we're going to repeat everything on the other side. So short but sweet glute circuit, enough to really get into those glutes, to really feel that burn. Awesome. Last two. And one. Lift and hold. And then lower back down. Give that glute a nice gentle tap. And then let's shimmy round to the other side. So just taking those legs across the other side. Exactly the same thing here. You're going to be propped up on your forearm. That side waist is lifted away from the floor, so really get into those obliques as well. If that's not for you, that's totally fine. Just come down on your side, so you're actually on that waist is actually on the floor. Okay, so you choose whatever works for you. Once you are here, we're going to get going. So, change the position of the band. That would help, wouldn't it? Do exactly the same as the other side. So the band is now around the arches, the middle part of your foot. The legs are nice and bent here. Okay, from this position, can we find a lift with the top leg? Foot and knee lift away from the bottom, and then lower back down. The bottom leg. I keep on saying the bottom, which people might think is actually the glutes, but I mean the bottom leg. And again, lift. I'm trying to save myself on words, but then it's like, it doesn't make sense. And again, lifting up. And lower back down. Fabulous. Keep going. Lift. Really stretch that band. And lower. Good. One more here. Lifting up and holding this position. Then can you straighten that top leg? Straighten it as much as you can. So you're really starting to feel the thigh as well as the glute. The leg is staying lifted. You then bend it in, keep it lifted. Good. And again, you straighten that top leg. Squeeze the thigh, squeeze the glute, and bend it back in. Amazing. Keep going. Really slow. Leg goes out, it straightens, and then it slowly bends back in. Keep lifting out that bottom shoulder, lifting that bottom waist up. Good. Last two. Straighten the leg, squeeze the thigh, and in. One more here. You straighten the leg and you hold this position. Hold. Really keep that leg as straight as you possibly can. Then let the leg go down to the floor and then lift it straight back up, nice and high. And again, you let it tap down to the floor and lift it up. Awesome. Keep going. Slowly lower and lift. Final three here. That left bum cheek should be starting to feel it somewhat. Good. Two. Nice. One more here and hold this position. The leg stays lifted, the foot stays flexed, and we just pulse. We're just pulsing it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. Now you know my secret because we're going to do another 10 seconds. You ready? Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. You got it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. And then gently lower that leg down. Good. Can we change the position of that band so it's wrapped around just above your knees? Again, I know it's not the easiest thing to do, so just take your time. Pause me if you need to. Okay, cool. From here, let's find that lift of the top leg again. Lifting up and lowering back down. Good. Lifting up and lowering back down. Fabulous. So the band has changed position, but it's still a very similar sensation here. You're still really isolating through what we call your glute medius, that side part of your glute. Last two, lift and lower. One more here, lift and hold this position. Can we find a circle with that top knee. Fabulous. Small circles here. 3 and 2 and 1. Hold. Change direction of that circle. Lovely stuff. You've got 3 more and 2 more and 1. Hold. And then gently lower that leg down. Give it a gentle tap and you are done. That was your mini short but sweet glute circuit using the mini band. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please give this a like, comment and a subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.